Welcome to Parallel Frontiers. Today we dive into the burning questions surrounding the Apollo missions and the upcoming Artemis program. Decades after the historic Apollo landings, a wave of skepticism has emerged, comparing those vintage images to modern Artemis captures. Why do the classic Apollo photographs show a pitch-black sky without any stars, while recent Artemis images reveal sparkling constellations? This glaring difference has fueled endless conspiracy theories, leading many to question if humanity ever truly set foot on the moon. To understand this visual discrepancy, we must look at the fundamental principles of photography and the harsh lunar lighting conditions. During the Apollo missions, astronauts landed on the lunar surface during the daytime, when the sun was incredibly bright and intense. The highly reflective lunar dust acted like a giant mirror, bouncing sunlight directly into the sensitive lenses of their specialized cameras. To capture clear images of the astronauts and their equipment without overexposing the film, extremely fast shutter speeds were absolutely necessary. Because of this short exposure time, the faint light from distant stars simply could not register on the photographic film used. Think of it like trying to see the stars from a brightly lit city street. The overwhelming glare hides the cosmos. Fast forward to the Artemis missions. Equipped with advanced digital sensors capable of capturing an astonishing dynamic range of light. More importantly, the stunning Artemis photographs showing stars are often taken during solar eclipses or when the spacecraft is deeply shadowed. In these specific low-light conditions, the camera sensors can easily pick up the faint, distant starlight against the dark cosmic background. So, the missing stars in Apollo photos are not evidence of a massive hoax, but simply a basic limitation of exposure. Now, let us examine another famous point of contention, the iconic American flag that appears to be waving in the vacuum. Skeptics argue that since there is no atmosphere and therefore no wind on the moon, a waving flag is physically impossible. However, NASA engineers anticipated this exact problem and designed a special L-shaped metal frame to hold the heavy nylon fabric upright. This frame featured a horizontal rod extending along the top edge, ensuring the flag remained visible rather than drooping lifelessly down. The famous rippling effect was actually caused by the astronauts struggling to fully extend the telescoping horizontal rod during the deployment. In some cases, the astronauts intentionally left the rod slightly retracted, creating a beautiful, natural-looking ripple effect for the historical photographs. Furthermore, when the astronauts twisted the flagpole into the lunar soil, the resulting momentum caused the fabric to swing back and forth. In the vacuum of space, without air resistance to slow it down, the flag continued to vibrate long after being planted. If you need further proof, modern data from the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter has provided undeniable visual confirmation of these historic sites. High-resolution images taken from lunar orbit clearly show the shadows of flags planted during the Apollo 12 and 16 landing missions. They are still standing tall, silent monuments to human achievement, enduring the harsh radiation and extreme temperatures of the lunar surface. Having debunked these persistent myths, a much larger question remains. Why has it taken humanity more than 50 years to return? The answer is a complex web of shifting political priorities, dramatic economic changes, and the harsh realities of modern space exploration. During the peak of the Apollo era, NASA received an astounding 4.4% of the entire federal government budget. This massive financial backing was driven by the fierce geopolitical rivalry of the Cold War and the urgent race against time. Today, the landscape is entirely different, with NASA operating on less than half of 1% of the national federal budget. This drastic reduction in funding means that modern space programs must be incredibly efficient, relying heavily on commercial partnerships and innovations. Additionally, we cannot simply dust off the old Apollo blueprints and rebuild the Saturn rockets using 1960s manufacturing techniques. Much of the specific tooling, specialized manufacturing processes, and institutional knowledge required to build those magnificent machines has been permanently lost. The entire supply chain that supported the Apollo program no longer exists, forcing engineers to design completely new systems from scratch. Today, safety standards are exponentially higher, requiring meticulously designed heat shields, advanced life support systems, and next-generation spacesuits for the astronauts. Developing these cutting-edge technologies takes an immense amount of time, rigorous testing, and careful planning to ensure the absolute maximum safety. Furthermore, after winning the initial race to the moon, the United States shifted its primary focus toward maintaining a low Earth orbit. Decades were spent developing the Space Shuttle program and building the incredible International Space Station to foster global scientific collaboration efforts. We also dedicated vast resources to sending robotic explorers, rovers, and satellites to study Mars and the outer reaches of deep space. But now, the Artemis program represents a bold new chapter in human exploration, with goals far more ambitious than merely visiting. Unlike the brief stays of the Apollo missions, Artemis is designed to establish a sustainable, long-term human presence on the moon. The upcoming Artemis II mission, currently scheduled for 2026, will revolutionize how we approach landing on the treacherous lunar surface. Instead of a direct descent, it will test complex orbital docking maneuvers between the Orion spacecraft and commercial lunar landing vehicles. Private companies like SpaceX are developing massive, reusable landers, such as the Starship, to transport astronauts and heavy cargo with ease. Following this, the Artemis IV mission aims to deliver the first modules of the Lunar Gateway, a space station orbiting the moon. This vital outpost will serve as a staging point, allowing crews to safely transfer between Earthbound spacecraft and specialized lunar landers. By the end of the decade, we plan to land astronauts in the unexplored, permanently shadowed regions of the lunar South Pole. This specific location is crucial because scientists believe it holds vast reserves of water ice hidden deep within the freezing craters. Harvesting this water could provide life-sustaining oxygen for the crew and be converted into valuable rocket fuel for future space missions. Ultimately, the moon will serve as the ultimate proving ground, a place to test the technologies necessary for our greatest adventure. By learning to survive and thrive in the harsh lunar environment, we will prepare ourselves for the monumental journey to Mars. The challenges ahead are monumental, requiring unprecedented international cooperation, brilliant engineering, and an unwavering commitment to pushing the boundaries of possibility. Every test flight, every delayed launch, and every meticulous redesign is a necessary step toward ensuring the ultimate success of Artemis. We are not just going back to leave footprints and plant flags. We are going back to build a permanent foundation. The Apollo missions proved that humanity could break the bonds of Earth and touch the surface of another celestial body safely. Now, Artemis carries the torch forward, promising to transform us into a true multi-planetary species capable of exploring the wider cosmos. As we gaze up at the night sky, the moon is no longer just a distant glowing orb of mystery and romance. It is a destination, a stepping stone, and a beacon of hope for the future of all human exploration and scientific discovery. The skepticism surrounding Apollo will eventually fade as new generations witness the breathtaking reality of astronauts walking on the moon again. High-definition video feeds will broadcast every step, every experiment, and every triumph directly into our homes, inspiring millions across the globe. We stand on the precipice of a new golden age of spaceflight, where the impossible gradually becomes the everyday reality for everyone. The lessons learned from the Apollo pioneers have paved the way for this extraordinary leap into the dark, uncharted cosmic ocean. Let us embrace the incredible journey ahead, celebrating the brilliant minds and brave souls who continue to push our civilization forward. The universe is vast, and our destiny lies among the stars, waiting for us to reach out and claim our rightful place. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into lunar history and the exciting future of the Artemis Space Exploration Program. If you enjoyed this exploration of space and truth, please subscribe and share this video with your fellow curious cosmic travelers. Until next time, keep looking up, stay endlessly curious, and never stop exploring the infinite wonders with us at Parallel Frontiers.